Oh, good day, how are you? Back off! I have a shrink ray. And sadly, so does Nintendo. Unfortunately, it's aimed at your wallet and your sweet, sweet nostalgia. Or false nostalgia. I'm tripping on words. False nostalgia, as the case of Pokemon Go. Fuck yourself, mobile phone edition. It's a great way to reel in old players for being a 4 remakes of the Pokemon Yellow and the new players from the Pokemon Go app. First of all, I want to apologise to Nintendo about this game. I thought it was going to be a lame cash grab at the Christmas market, haphazardly thrown together, and I thought it was going to suck. And I was wrong. It's not lame. It doesn't suck. There are other points that are still valid. The other points I mentioned there, it is still haphazardly thrown together. We will come to some of the other points shortly. I just want to give my thoughts on the good, the bad, and the final opinion. I would say I'm going to try and keep it as spoiler free as possible, but story wise it's basically Pokemon Yellow, and that was about 20 years ago depending on your country. So for Japan 1998, US 1999 and UK 2000 if I've got my timings right. So slap my Jigglypuffs and put on some Pokemon themed nipple clamps some time ago. So anyway, moving on to the good things. So it's an exclusive collect 'em all RPG for the Switch. It's got beautiful and colourful artwork. It is nostalgic as fuck. There's 150 little bastards to collect. Well, technically 153. So there's Mew, Meltan, and the evolved form of Meltan. I forgot its name. I'm not really bothered about Meltan or its evolved form. If you grew up playing these, it's a great way to introduce your children, if you got them. There's also after-game content which extends it a little bit further than filling the Pokédex, like catching YouTube, but it is mostly just like a few trainer battles. It's strange because it can be difficult and very easy at the same time. For example, getting used to the catching mechanic is a Pokeball ache. But once you get used to it and the chaining, you can level up really fucking fast, which as you can see I'm sort of leveling up fast in the footage. So you get your core team level up quite a bit. You can complete the story and your Pokédex up to 151, depending if you've got the Pokeball, in about 24 hours or less. It can get you playing Pokemon Go again as well, essentially linking it up to the game and filling in the gaps in your Pokédex, which is what I've done. You don't have to trade with people to get the missing Pokemon. Again, if you've got the Pokemon Go app. I personally do not like people, and I completed my Pokédex within the 24-hour time period of the game. Thanks to the region exclusives that I caught in Pokemon Go. Shinies, perfect EVs all make an appearance. Any Pokemon in the game can follow you, some of them you ride, which the footage may show soon. You see Pokemon in the overworld, so you know exactly what you're going to be going against. It's not like a random encounter. You can use the controller grip to play as 2 players at the same time to increase better chances of catching Pokemon and epic bonuses for leveling up. Fucking 2-player couch co-op, or 2 how they play if you're playing alone. If you like to play by yourself, but don't forget to grab them balls. I'll put on some Barry White. But yeah, it's the first 2-player RPG game which you can play that way in the Pokemon series anyway. There are some great nods and references to gamers and also the Johto region. The game even has the old truck where Mew was rumoured to be hiding. Spoiler, he's not fucking there. Now, bad things about it, the fucking catch mechanics are wank. I get that they're trying something different and want to bring the Pokemon Go fan base over across, and almost got away with it having a PETA-friendly Pokemon game. If it weren't for those meddling trainers and that dumb dog. Chaining can be a bitch until you get used to it. What I mean by that is like seeing the animation of Pokemon, so you can build up a massive chain and then have it ruined by a fucking Caterpie that runs away, or in my case, a Chansey when I built up a chain of level 37. Legendary Pokemon catch rate is also some bullshit, to some extent anyway. I went through about 100 Ultra Balls to get Articuno, 10 for Zapdos and 6 from Moltres. I have no idea why Articuno was so hard to catch. Now, Pokemon Stadium came out in 1999 or 2000, again depending on your region. I'm referring to the one that had the full index, not the original Japanese release that didn't. and that had fully animated attacks and water-based attacks coming from Blastoise's cannon. But this game, 18 years later, and you can't even get the cannons to fire water. 2 fucking steps back. Just makes no sense. Mew is DLC locked behind a real paid item, which costs about £40 to £50 in the UK. That's the Pokeball Plus. I don't have the Pokeball Plus, and I don't intend to, and throwing that amount of money on it. The game advertises sending your favourite Kanto region Pokemon from Let's Go, but you can't because Mew again, they want your money. They just want you to spend the money on the balls. The Pokeball Plus only works with Pokemon Let's Go, and I guess Go to some extent. So it's a lot of money for a relatively short RPG game, and it's only good for one use. Yep, that's right, you can only get Mew once from it, and that's not once per game, it's just once. So second-hand Pokeballs will not have him in there, or your friends won't. You might maybe ask them why Nintendo didn't amiibo little bastard at a more flexible cost, high demand. That's more so for the NFC technology behind amiibos can easily be cloned and used multiple times, whereas obviously this doesn't work that way. Say you've got 2 kids, again if you buy the Pokemon Plus you're going to have to decide which one of them is going to be getting Mew. I've got Mew in my game now, thanks to someone letting me actually use their Pokemon Plus to get him. They didn't want Mew, they didn't care, they just wanted the Pokemon Plus, so yeah, bonus for me. So, as I mentioned earlier, there's 153, so that's like 153 Pokemon in the game. So that's Meltan and Melmetal, I think its name is, if I remember right. So it does make it kind of a crossover to Pokemon Go, which you get a mysterious box, which as you trade it into Pokemon Go, you can then catch Meltan in there. As far as we currently know, there's no way to evolve a Meltan in the Pokemon Let's Go game. You have to evolve it in Pokemon Go and then transfer that over. And that itself takes, I believe, 400 candies to evolve and takes 20 kilometers of walking as a partner to earn 1 candy itself. So fuck you, I'm a fat bastard, I ain't exercising, but I do have it in the game thanks to, again, a friend letting me get theirs. You can get the lone Pokemon in the game as well, so there's no other gen mentions in there, so I find that a bit of a strange thing that the lone creatures are in there, but I guess it was to tie in with the then released game. So overall I do love this game and I do recommend it, despite its flaws. It may just be nostalgia speaking, but it's just a beautiful game. Once I started playing I couldn't put it down, which for me is quite rare because I'm struggling to play games. It's probably my favourite game of the year, which I admit I haven't played too many new games, as I'll only buy a new game now after 2 that I already own. And the only other game I struggled to put down this year was Spider-Man, but I did find that a bit tedious at times because I was trying to 100% it. Don't recommend that. I think Nintendo took a risk on this game and I think they knew it. I think that's the main reason we didn't get a demo. Well, we got demos for X, Y, Sun and Moon, and even Auras. For the record, X and Y was the last Pokemon games I actually enjoyed, but it could have been good. It was very fan servicey to Gen 1. Again, this is Gen 1, but my favourite Pokemon games were Gold and Silver, so maybe I am a Gen 1er, I don't really know. If you have a Switch, I do highly recommend the game, more so if you've got little ones, because it's a great way to share the experience with them and get them into the Pokemons. There are alternative games out there for RPG monster training, like Digimon Cyber Sleuth and Hackers Memory on the PS4. But that's more hardcore audience, I guess. But you know, it's a great way to get into the Pokemon games, this, so definitely recommend having a go.